Hey y'all, welcome to our life at Hidden Meadow Farm. If you're returning, we thank you for returning and watching our videos. If you're new to our channel, just coming across our channel, we ask you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button down there. Think you'll find something that you'll like here at Hidden Meadow Farm. Today's going to be something a little bit different than what we normally do. We do all kinds of things here at Hidden Meadow Farm, but today we're going to do something a little bit different. I've become acquainted with a guy down in Florida. His name is Hank. Hank and his wife, they are at Hamiltonville Farm. And Hank and I have been talking back and forth, and I'm getting ready to do some chickens, get some new chicks here at Hidden Meadow Farm. And I was talking to Hank the other day, and he said, well, I'm getting ready to take some chicks out of the brooder and put them into the pen, introduce them to the other chickens. I'm not sure exactly how far along he is with all that, but we got to talking about it, and we come up with the idea, okay, I'm going to show you how to put chicks in the brooder, get ready for chicks in the brooder. He's going to show you a little bit about when they get old enough to take them out of the brooder. So we're collaborating together to do this. Go check out Hank at Hamiltonville Farm. It's a neat channel. One of the neatest things that they've done, they've taken an old barn and turned it into their house. And you talk about a beautiful house. It's one of these that you look in the magazine and you see, I don't know, Better Homes and Gardens, Southern Living, whatever those magazines are. That's where you find Hank's house, Hamiltonville Farm. I'll put a link to his channel. Go check him out. Go check out what they've got going on at Hamiltonville Farm. One other thing, if you're into tractors, especially Mahindra tractors, Hank will be sure and tell you about his Mahindra tractor because he loves his tractors and all the toys that go along with tractors. So go check out Hank down at Hamiltonville Farm down in Central Florida. I think it's Central Florida, and see what they have going on there. But back to here at Hidden Meadow Farm. This past week's been kind of rough here at Hidden Meadow Farm. First of all, Caden and I, we were both sick, and we were sick through the weekend, and then or before the weekend, and then by the time the weekend got here, my wife started feeling bad, feeling sick, and she went to the doctor Monday, and she had the flu. So this past week we've all been sick, haven't had any content coming out. About the time that we were getting over the flu and all that kind of stuff, we had storms that raked our state, and just, I mean, it tore up everything. Talked one of the linemen with the electric company, and he said that this was the worst storm that he's seen in this area since Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina came through in '05. So lots of damage. We were without power for almost 48 hours here. Some of the people are still without power, and that's going on 5 days now. That come through Thursday, and but anyway, luckily nothing was tore up here at the farm. We did have one tree that was downed. It was an old dead tree, so nothing lost there. Didn't hurt anything. I have a friend that had, I don't know how many trees down, probably 10 15 trees or more, and tore up fences, all kinds of things. But anyway, lots of devastation here in the state as far as damage. Luckily, I don't think there was maybe 1 or 2 lives lost. Sad to hear that here in the state, and it's amazing that something that big can go through the state and not be any loss of life no more than that. But enough of all that. What I'm going to talk to you today about and show you is how to build a brooder. Now, I built a brooder last year, and the brooder that I built, it was a good brooder, still a good brooder, but it's only for a small number of chicks. I'd say probably 10 to 12 chicks, and right now we have on order 25 chicks that's supposed to be here in the next 2 or 3 days. So I need to get busy building the brooder. Now, in my chicken coop, I have an 8x8 chicken coop, and one side of that chicken coop, my plan is to put up a barrier wall, fix a top, and have that for the chicks to be in. It's probably going to be an area about probably 2 to 3 foot wide by 8 foot, and that should be big enough for 8 chicks to put them in there. So probably going to set the camera up, just show you how we're doing that, setting it up, getting it going, and we'll show you putting the chicks in there. This may be a 2-day video or 3-day, building the brooder, getting it ready, and then show you putting the chicks in, how to get that set up. So let's go. But before we go, I'm gonna take you and show you what I did get done this past week. I did have a day or two that I felt like doing something. We did finish the perimeter fence around the farm, and I'll show you a clip or two of that. Then we're going to build a brooder for the chicks. Let's go. Now, I don't know about you at your farm, but us here at Hidden Meadow Farm, we like to use what we've got, and that's what we're doing here. Caden's pulling some nails out of this old board here. We're gonna use that board. We've got a 2x4 over there. We're gonna split that, I think, and use it. We've got a couple more boards inside that we're going to use, and that's kind of the way we roll here at Hidden Meadow Farm. Whatever we've got, that's what we try to use. And so anyway, Caden's pulling these out. We're about to get in the chicken coop here and start screwing this stuff together, and maybe you'll see how it comes together and you understand what we're going to do. Okay, it's getting dark here in the coop, and I know you're not going to be able to see real good. So, but I've got this pretty well completed the way that we want it for now. We're going to go out here and hopefully build the top right quick. But the way it works, maybe you can see enough. We basically just put up a wall here from side to side, and we're going to build a top. Top will be like that, but it'll have wire on top of it, and we'll have it with hinges on the back where we can raise it to get to the feed. So it'll be about 32 inches deep from side to side, and then 7 foot from end to end. So that should be plenty big for 25 chicks. We're gonna go out here and see if we can build the top for it. And once we get that done, all we have to do is wait for the chicks to get here and put shavings in it. Food, water, we'll be ready to go. If you haven't seen our coop build, I'll try to put a link to that. Go check that out. This coop, chicken coop, was made completely out of pallets, except for a few boards, like the floor is not, and like the siding on the door is not, but the rest of it's all pallets. It's made out of pallets on the inside, the walls, inside and out. And anyway, cheap, easy way to build a good chicken coop. That's the way it looks on the outside. So we're gonna get busy building the top for this chicken coop. Shouldn't take but a few minutes to build that, put it together. So hang with us. Hey y'all, welcome back to day 2 of the chicken brooder build. Just come down here and open the gate, let the goats get in the back pasture so they won't be up here where we're working. If you noticed in the video yesterday, we worked until it got real late yesterday afternoon. It was almost dark when we finished working, but we got most of what we were working on accomplished. Got the brooder built, the wall put up, got the top built. Only thing that we're liking is putting the hinges on. That shouldn't take but just a few minutes. We're gonna get the hinges put on, and once we get the hinges put on, then we're gonna add some shavings, get the feeder ready, that kind of thing, and we'll be ready for chicks. We'll come in here and show you while we have some daylight. Show you what we've got going on here. Got a little more daylight in here, maybe you can see a little bit better. We just put up a board there. It's about probably, I don't know, 12 to 14 inches, probably 12 inches or so tall. Just made a, let's see if we can see it better. Can't see it good from either side, but anyway, just put the board up there just to make a barrier. Gonna have the shavings in there. We're gonna hook use this roost bar. We're gonna use that to put the hinge on. That's the top. So we're gonna get all this hooked up. Won't take but just a few minutes. We'll show you when we get it completed. Show you on this one. It's got a hinge there holding it onto the roost pole. The reason I built it this way, after the babies are big enough to get out of the brooder, we'll use this as a brooder. After they're big enough to get out, all we'll have to do is basically take about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws out of the top, and we can store the top in the barn. Then we can take off of the got 2 screws on there and 2 screws down there, so it'd be 4 more screws. So basically about less than 10 screws we can take this thing apart, store it in the barn. This side scrapes a little bit, but that's all right. It works. Lift it up. You can see we can get in there and work, feed, put more litter, whatever we need, and just lower the top down and should be good. Well, now that we've got the chick brooder built, we're gonna get in here and put some shavings in and get the light hooked up, ready to go. Not gonna put any water or feed in it. Got the feeders ready. Have to get the water washed up, ready to go. Other than that, we'll be ready to go. Hopefully the chicks, they're supposed to be here in a couple of days. We'll be ready to go when they get here. So this will be a 3-day video. Yesterday we basically cut it out, built it. Today we put the top hinges on, go put the shavings in, and next time you see us, we'll be putting chicks in the brooder, and we should be good to go for our chicks. Still haven't revealed what breed of chick we're getting, and I think I'll wait until we get the chicks to reveal that. So we'll catch y'all in a day or two when we put the new chicks in. Good morning. There's nothing like getting woke up in the morning by a phone call from the post office saying your baby chicks are here. We wasn't expecting to get this call until tomorrow, and but it happened today. We're going to the, I'm going into town, I'm going to work, and at lunchtime, hopefully, and as you can see, it's coming a flood here. It's coming a flood here in Leake County, and but anyway, I'm going to work. I'm gonna work till lunchtime, and at lunchtime I'm going to go by the post office, pick up the chicks. We're gonna come and get these chicks put into the brooder that we built. So y'all hang on, we're gonna get it done. Well, I'm out again trying to run some errands before I go home and put the chicks in the brooder. I'm at the our county co-op. Got to run in here and get I'm gonna get a new water for the chicks, and it's still pouring down rain. I planned on taking the camera with me today, but it's just pouring down rain, so I'll try to get a few shots as we go about getting these chicks put in the brooder. So just hang with us, we're gonna get there in a little bit. Well, we got those little boogers. Should be getting ducks today instead of chicks, but let's go see if we can get them in the brooder now. Well, we're finally headed down to the chicken coop. Got Caden, he's got the chicks and went on. We got Dan here, his cousin, toting water. I got the feed. Coming a flood. Should be getting ducks like I said earlier, but we about to make it. Woo! All right, here, hold that. All right, we got them in here. First thing we're gonna do is get their water. Okay, take this from Dan. Here. All right, I'm gonna set this camera up, and then we're gonna put some electrolytes in the water, get the water and the feed in there, and then we're gonna start putting chicks in. Open that, sit it on the floor, and open it. All right, put the top on it, kind of shake it around. All right. Put it down there. All right, flip it over. Okay. All right, get that feeder out there. Open this, open that, put you some feed in it. You don't have to open it all the way, that'll be good. Tilt it and let it slide. There you go. Fill it up. Alright, set that in there. They sit it down that way. Okay. Coat's getting hot. Have you ever seen anybody work the chicks in their coat and tie? What we will do now, we'll take the chicks out of the box, and as we take them out, we'll dip their beak in the water. You want to make sure that you do this every time that you put chicks, new chicks in that you get in, especially in the male. Dip their beak in the water. That's the first thing you do, and show them where the water's at, and then they'll find the food and everything should be good. So we're gonna start putting chicks in. Dip his beak in the water. Put it in there a little more. There you go. Now, let him go. Make sure you get his beak in the water.
Let mom be a little.
Well, we finally got all the chicks in the chick brooder, and they all seem to be doing good. They're drinking water, eating food. We had one that was a DOA. That's pretty good, I think. We ordered 25, and I think we wound up with, they shipped, I think, 27, and we got 26 live ones. So they all seem to be doing good. Everything worked out great. Now for the reveal of what breed that we've got. The breed of chicks that we got that we're going to try here on our farm is the Welsumer. I think that's the way you pronounce it. It's W-E-L-S-U-M-M-E-R. I think that was the way it was spelled, Welsumer. And anyway, it's a heritage breed chick, and looking forward to seeing what happens with this new breed of chicken that we got. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said at the beginning of it, go check out Hank and his wife Gina at Hamiltonville Farm. They're doing a great job, just enjoying the farm life. And I'm gonna put a link to his video, or to his channel. Go check him out. Tell him that Tim at Hidden Meadow Farm sent you. And we'll catch y'all in the next video. Hope you've enjoyed this. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like, share. See y'all later.
Well, life on the farm's kinda laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack.
early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm, raising me a family and working on a farm. Days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy.